Hey everyone, I'm good. There's instructions in the chat. I've posted if you would like to be added to the list. Welcome everyone. Hope everyone is doing good. Alright guys, so you only have to let me know that you have liked the video if you're already subscribed in order to be added to the list. So returning subscribers, go ahead and like the video and then comment and let me know that you have liked the video, and that's how you get added. If by chance there's someone in here that is brand new to my channel, meaning that you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. Once I get confirmation that you subscribed to the video, to my channel, then you can comment and let me know and I'll add you to the video. Some of you guys came in here early and were like asking, can you be added? I did not add you to the list. I only, those that are not new to my channel know that I only add you once you comment and let me know that you have liked the video. So that's your ticket to be added to the list, okay? So I'm going through the comments now. And those of you that are already subscribed from a previous occasion, you only have to like the video and just comment and let me know that you liked. For the subscribers, I'm just looking for people that are brand new, meaning you're not already subscribed and you're subscribing right now during this live stream for the first time. For those people to comment and let me know that they have subscribed, and I'll put you guys somewhere towards the front of the list. Grenade, I have been good. I've been good. It's been spending a lot of time in solitude and just trying to keep my mind right. How have you been? All right, let me go back to this list of who's at. I'm good, Nicole. Thank you for asking. So, Alyssa, I'm seeing that you said that you subscribed and you're new. I'm not seeing any notification that you subscribe right now. Did you subscribe at a different time? For you guys, I don't know why you guys can't see it on your end, but I wish you can see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I can literally see like the exact number, and then it gives me notification of who or whatever. So knowing y'all's end, you can just see like 1.3 something or whatever, but I can see all of that stuff as well as who is subscribing. Okay. All right. Yeah, because people will be trying to play with me sometimes. I don't know why, but that's fine. Um, so sorry. Shine. Um, Hasti Valia, I'm not sure how to say your name, but if you would like to be added to the list, go ahead and subscribe to my channel since you said you're new here. Once you have subscribed, comment and let me know, and I'll put you somewhere towards the beginning of the list once I get the notification that you have subscribed. Um, Somewhere indigo, get you added. So I think I've got the list. Okay, I'm gonna post the list. If I missed you, let me know. All right, so Hasti, I didn't get any new notification showing that. I've got no new notifications for anybody subscribing. So I'll add you to the list since you like the video. I know there were like 2 people that came at the end of my last live stream and they subscribed, but I was leaving already. And I told them if they came back that I would add them, but I don't see those people here just yet. In any event, let me get this list. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna post the list that I have. If your name is not on here and you did comment, letting me know that you liked the video at some point, go ahead and comment and let me know. I believe I got everybody, but if I missed somebody, just let me know. Hey, Savannah. Yeah, Hospi, I'm not seeing anything here. It's the same number that I had when I started in the notifications. I don't recognize your name, so it could very well be me. That's completely up to you if you want to do that or not. I'm checking the email too. Sometimes the complete email but not on the channel. I'm checking one or other place. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. All right, so Hosty, I'll move you somewhere towards the front just because I don't recognize your name. Um, and you're saying that you subscribed during this live stream. We'll take your reward on I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Nicole, you're gonna be first. Nicole Walls. So go ahead with your question. And then guys, take a look at the list to see where you're at on the list and pay attention and have your question ready. Because if I call for you and your question, you don't ask it and you miss your turn, you will get taken off the list. If you come back, I'll probably put you back at the end, but you're not gonna get your place back if you miss your question or miss your turn. So let's get started. So yeah, Nicole is first. All right, Shantae, thank you for tuning in. I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. And I'll give Nicole like one more minute to ask her question. I'm not sure if she lost connection or what happened. Okay, never mind. There we go. Get Shantae added. I'm really hearing nauseous because I'm feeling it. One of y'all in here nauseous. Nicole says, my question is, what lies ahead from me? Just a general question. Okay. All right, cool. So, yeah. A pretty interesting journey ahead of you, Nicole. Okay. It is going to include your intuition growing. All right. And the way that it's going to grow is by you kind of taking some chances and putting yourself out there as well as involving yourself in things that, you know, could be kind of different from what you experienced or dealt with in the past. Okay, I feel like you're going to try some new things and you're going to find that it's going to cause your intuition to grow. It's going to cause your connection to your higher self to become deepened because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay, and I think we have talked about this. Like I want to say we talked about this several times with you and your North Node. Okay, because I also feel this is you kind of journeying out and you know, going into what your soul's purpose is more, leaning more into your North Node energy, and you know, out of your comfort zone of your South Node energy. So, if you've been studying up on that and working on trying to find ways to incorporate that energy more into your life, I feel like it's definitely going to pay off for you a lot by way of your intuition strengthening. All right, I'm gonna move on. Felix, if you would like to be added to the list, you would need to go ahead and like the video, okay? So you and OJ Kush, you guys are the last ones out of my returning subscribers that can be added to the list. Both of you guys need to, OJ Kush, if you want to be added to the list, and Felix, if you want to be added to the list, please go ahead and like the video and comment and let me know once you guys have liked the video, and I'll add you to my list. E-Mini, thank you for subscribing. I did get the notification, so I will go ahead and add you somewhere towards the front of the list. Felix, thank you for liking the video. I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. And then OJ Kush, if you like the video, you can also be added to the list if you would like to. But you guys are the last returning subscribers that can be added. At this point, I'll only be taking brand new subscribers or people that are making donations. E-Mini, you are welcome. And you're also welcome, Felix. So, and Pharaoh, I got you. I'm just updating my list and I'll get to your question. So, to the tree. All right, so that is my list now. I'm gonna move on to Pharaoh says, how does Dedrick truly feel about me? I try so hard to stay positive throughout this journey. Is in next. I'm seeing 2 highlights. Okay, yes, it is you next. Gargi, the list has been closed unless you're making a donation. There is a list. It's pretty long, so if you like to make a donation, you can be moved to the front of the list. Donations do have to go first. But if not, you have to come back on my next live stream and get here during the first 15 minutes because the list does fill up pretty quickly. All right, so let's move on to Pharaoh. So, you want to know how does Dedrick truly feel about you? Thank you, Gargi. All right. It's your turn. All right. So, this is interesting, okay? Because I feel like there could possibly be a little bit of confusion between you and Dedrick, okay? Possibly in this person not really displaying or sharing how they really feel with you for some kind of fear of, feeling like it is gonna make them not seem as masculine or as strong of a man that they try to portray themselves as being. Okay, and so it's like because of that, he can come off as not being genuine. Okay, and not being real, because I feel like there are emotions that he feels that are pretty deeply towards you, but he's holding himself back from expressing them. And then he's also projecting things on you as well. With the Seven of Cups energy, this is a person that a lot of times, isn't looking at a person for who they are or what they bring to the table, because they could be projecting their past experiences onto this person. And so this is another reason why, it's like he's not really sharing how he truly feels. But with the Four of Cups here, I do feel like he wants to offer himself to you, but he's not really sure how to offer himself to you and still kind of uphold whatever image of himself that he's created or that he has for himself. Um, little to whatever kind of reputation that he has for himself. As well as let go of whatever it is in the past that is haunting him or hurts him, that he kind of carries with him. So all in all, I feel like this person, like I said, they do want to make some kind of an offer of love to you, but they have a lot standing in their way. Okay, they're fighting a lot of demons within themselves, that's kind of getting in the way of them really being able to, honestly make this offer to you. Okay, so that's for Pharaoh. Go ahead and move on. He said yes, and he's holding on to the past. Yes, yeah, he is. And he said his baby mother. Hopefully he can. He definitely has the strength, okay, to be able to move forward. But with that Emperor heart there, that's also representative of kind of Aries energy, that stubborn energy, and also the kind of energy where the person has to do it on their own. Okay, they can't be pushed into doing it. So just keep that in mind when you're dealing with this person. They can come off as very stubborn because they got to make their own way. That can be difficult to deal with. But you're very welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and move on, though. Hasty, please go ahead and ask your question. And thank you for subscribing. Hasty says, and then my other new subscriber, you'll be next. What's the list? Update the list. What future do you see for me in AG? Pisces Sun, Aries Moon. It's a new connection. Okay. Let's see. Seashell, the list was closed after the first 15 minutes. Okay. So you would have to arrive here during the first 15 minutes in order to be added to the list, unless you're wanting to make a donation. Thank you for tuning in. And if you do not want to make a donation, that's perfectly fine. But make sure that you get here next time during the first 15 minutes. And Felix, you did get here right there at the 15-minute mark. I didn't mean to add you. Sorry, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. But yeah, you were the last person that arrived during the 15-minute mark. No, I've been on here for 25 minutes now, love. Sorry, you just missed the mark by a little bit. All right, guys, let's move on to Hasty. So, what future do you see for me in AG? Pisces, Sun, Aries, and Oh, wait. So else energy here to do. Okay. All right, so I definitely can tell it's something new with this Ace card here. The Ace of Pentacles in particular is an opportunity to plant seeds of growth with a person. Okay, to start something brand new. Okay, have a fresh start with the person. With the Hierophant card here, I'm feeling like you and this person are probably going to connect on a lot of different levels, spiritually, mentally, values, goals, those types of things. So you should find that it's not hard for you to connect with this person, and that even things that you don't share in common, you'll have a mutual respect for the differences between the both of you as well. So this energy is kind of like two people that want to come together and feel drawn to one another, and then are also open to accepting differences and learning from the other person as well, because mutual there's a mutual connection here, and there's a mutual want to really try to, like I said, plant seeds of growth and something that can really manifest into something real. Okay, and the Hierophant card is also the card that represents the sign Taurus, which is ruled by the planet Venus. Okay, so this could be a connection that goes all the way up to marriage. Okay, I would also not be surprised if this is someone that is a soulmate of yours as well. But the Ace card here is saying, hey, all these things are here and available to you, but it starts with the planting of this one seed. Okay, every tree that you see started as a seedling before it grew into the beautiful tree that you see many years later. So just be mindful of that there is a high and strong potential for you guys. But you are in the beginning stages, so you just kind of have to take it one day at a time. All right, so that's for Hasty. Thank you again for subscribing. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to E-Mini. E-Mini, thank you so much for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. Oh, you know what? I know it's kind of dark. I got my other light on. That's all. There we go. Hasty, you're welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. TR, hello, welcome. I'm doing good. We do have a list. If you would like to be added to that list, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and then comment and let me know once you have subscribed, and I'll be happy to add you. So once again, it is E-Mini, my new subscriber. E-Mini, please go ahead with your question. T. Latrell, you'll be next. Please have your question ready. E-Mini says, will my blog or website open more creative career opportunities for me? Okay, let's look into that. All right, TR, thank you for subscribing. I'll get you added once I get a notification confirming that you were subscribed. I'll check out that ministry screen. I don't see anything right now, but I'll check when I get down the street. I'm gonna get you added to your All right. So, let's see what your blog website has in store for you. Okay, awesome. So, as far as is it going to open more creative opportunities for you? Definitely feel like, hands down, these cards are saying yes. All right, they're really saying more of a hell yes. Okay, with the first card you got was Venus. Okay, so this just speaks to the fact that this is going to be something that you're really connected to. That's really going to help you with kind of connecting to people, places, things that you're really passionate about, that you really care about, that bring you pleasure, that bring you happiness. So I definitely feel like that's gonna open up, more of the creative aspects for you. With the Mars energy here, I just feel like the more energy, the more action that you put into the project, the more that you'll gain on the career side. Okay, as far as opportunities goes, just don't be afraid to put yourself out there, be somewhat of a trailblazer, and try different or unique things. Like I said, the more action, the more energy that you put into it, the more that you stand to gain. And then with the High Priestess card here, this just speaks to the fact that you'll this is gonna really make um, opportunities and creativity really be attracted to you. Okay, this is like the project that you're doing is going to make you really magnetic. Um, so definitely feel like the answer is, like I said, yes, as far as you being able to open up more creative and career opportunities for yourself by way of your blog. So congratulations on that in advance. All right, let's move on. TR, I did get a notification that you subscribed, so I will go ahead and leave you added to the list. T. Latrell, you are next. Please go ahead with your question. So TR, you'll actually go after T. Latrell if T. Latrell is still here. But I will get you added to the list. So Tila Trail, if you're here, please go ahead and ask your question. Okay, there you go. I see your question now. All right. So Tila Trail says, "What can I do to strengthen the sexual relationship between me and my Capricorn lover? I'm a Virgo." Okay. Let's look into that. And thank you again to Evening for subscribing and for tuning in. I look forward to connecting with you on future live streams. Just make sure that you get here during the first 15 minutes to be added to the list for free reading, okay? All right. And you're welcome. Thank you. Tina Trail, let's see what you can do to strengthen your sexual relationship. Okay. So I definitely feel like um, you need to kind of try to draw on y'all's emotional side. Okay, I feel like there's probably a strong physical connection there, and I'd say the emotional one is not strong. But with this abundance card here, this Cancer energy here, I feel like a way to strengthen your connection would be to just do more, put more energy into the emotional side. So, whether that is finding ways to be more romantic or to connect more on an emotional level, put energy into those things, okay? Talking and trying to figure out what it is that really stirs your partner, what it is that really makes them feel connected. Those things are going to help you guys strengthen the sexual relationship, okay? I don't feel like it's a physical thing or an attraction thing. I just feel like it's going to be more so putting that energy into really trying to connect with your Capricorn on a emotional level, which I feel like you can do that by talking to them and figuring out what it is that they really value, and then just bringing more of that into the bedroom, bringing more of that into the relationship. Okay, it could be something as simple as candles. It could be something as simple as a particular scent. Okay, taking some type of baths together. Okay, I don't want you to think it has to be something that's like above and beyond, but there are the little things that you can do to do bring more energy of the emotional side into the connection sexually. All right. Could be you guys could look into tantra. There's a lot of different things. There's no right or wrong way for you to strengthen the connection when it comes to doing it emotionally. All right. So for T Latrell, I'm gonna move on to TR. Um, Daphne, welcome. So you guys, the only way to be added to the list at this point is going to be if you are a brand new subscriber, meaning that you're someone that subscribes right now during this live stream. So if you go ahead and subscribe right now during this live stream, then you can be added to the list. If you're already subscribed, the only way to be added to the list at this point would be for you to make a donation. T. Latrell, you're very welcome. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. Let's go ahead and move on to my new subscriber, TR. Thank you so much, TR, for subscribing. Definitely, I'll get you added to the list when I finish this reading. So let's see. Did B-Roll lie to me from the beginning? We broke up today. Okay. Well, I'm definitely sorry to hear that you're having to deal with that. Let's see what the energy is surrounding that question. Okay. With the God of Cups here, unfortunately, this person could have been manipulating you emotionally. Okay, they could have not been being as forthcoming with their emotions and expressing their emotions to you, or how they truly felt, or what they truly stood for from the beginning. Okay, because with the yes or no question, the God of Cups is going to be a yes. Um, you know, but also I feel like you know with you asking about a question about somebody lying to you, not only is the answer yes, but it's like this person, was lying to you, was manipulating your emotions in some kind of way from the beginning, or manipulating the situation, so that they could have control over, the emotional connection between the two of you guys from the beginning. So I'm sorry, but the answer, is yes, which I kind of feel like you intuitively already knew, especially with the Goddess of Cups here being in the shadows. So this is going to kind of represent your energy versus this person's energy. And it's kind of like your intuition really kind of already led you to that, but you were looking for confirmation from spirit. Okay, so that is for TR, my new subscriber. Thank you again for subscribing. Let me go ahead and add Daphne to the list. Thank you for subscribing, Daphne. No, you asked the yes or no question, so that is the answer. Yes. Okay, you're welcome, Ti. I think my comments are coming in late. Sorry about that, but thank you so much for tuning in and for subscribing. So Tylisha, you are next. Tylisha, please go ahead with your question. Daphne, you'll be after Tylisha. Thank you again for subscribing. Drew, yes, thank you for subscribing. I'll get you added to the list as well. So Talisha says, does DB know that I'm pregnant? Okay, let's look into that. Let's see. All right, so you have the hangman. All right, so the hangman, when it comes to yes or no type of question, it's literally like undetermined. But for more than anything, what I feel like is that this person is, they don't know for sure, but I feel like they are either suspicious about it or wondering about it for some reason. So they may be trying to determine or figure out if you are, but they don't know anything for sure at this point. But they is curious. All right. So that was for Tylisha. Daphne, is your turn. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. Did my boyfriend meant what he said in his message about being just friends with me? Okay, so let's look into that. So you got the world card first, okay? And so with yes or no type of questions, this could be indicative of the answer being yes. But I want to pull a clarifier because I kind of felt like this person doesn't really know. I didn't feel satisfied with that for some reason. So I pulled another one. Okay. Um, And with the God of Pentacles here, I feel like this person is trying to step up to the plate and trying to be responsible and trying to turn over a new leaf with y'all's relationship. So I feel like either the relationship is going to come to an end with the world card energy here, because the world card can speak to something coming to an end, a new phase or a new cycle beginning. Okay. But it can also, on the flip side, when it comes to relationships, speak to, trying to reach a new relationship goal, okay? And so because of that, they're wanting the old ways of the relationship to end, okay? With the God of Pentacles series, like, they want things to be more grounded between the two of you guys, okay? Make more sense, be more logical. So I feel like the old way of doing things definitely has to come to an end, and they definitely mean that on that level. As far as wanting to be just friends. Now, if you guys are able to start a new phase, come to an understanding that things have to begin anew, and that have to be more grounded between the two of you guys, I do strongly feel like there's a possibility for you to continue the relationship, but it cannot continue in whatever way it was going before. Okay. So I hope that makes sense to you. I feel like they mean it, but they would also be open if you guys were starting anew and things are really going to be different and change, because however it was before in the past has to be left behind. Jocelyn, hey, the list has already been closed, love. You can still join the list if you'd like to make a donation. I will be to the front of the list, but if not, that's perfectly fine. You just want to get here next time I'm live during the first 15 minutes. Daphne, thank you so much again for tuning in and for subscribing. Be sure to tune in to my next live stream and just get here during the first 15 minutes if you would like to get another free reading. So let's go ahead and move on to K-Star. K-Star 36, please go ahead and ask your question. Manakshi, you said that you just subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. I think I already said that, but you are welcome. Definitely. Yeah, Manakshi to the list. So what is now the Scorpio's true problem with me? She's extremely nasty towards me, but we don't know each other personally. It's weird. Okay. Wow. Okay. So for some reason, this nail person is projecting a lot of delusions or illusions onto you. Okay, they're dealing with a lot of different things in their head and their energy space that don't really have anything to do with you. Because for some reason, they have kind of decided to make you a villain. Okay. In the story of their life. All right. So it's like whoever, whatever all these thoughts really are, or all these situations really are within their energy space that trouble them, that cause them to have sleepless nights and anxiety and worries and stressors, they're instead taking it out on you. Okay, it's kind of like they have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things that they're dealing with, and then they look at you and feel like you're so-called at this peaceful space, and that just aggravates them even more. Okay, so it's like you're literally over here minding your own business, doing your own thing, not bothering this person, and this person unknowingly is coming into your space, and they have all this different shit on their energy that has nothing to do with you, but because they can't resolve those things, they project it onto you with this nastiness, with this energy of, having some kind of issue with you, although you haven't done anything to them other than mind your own business. Okay. This person could also try to falsely blame you for getting in their way of things that they feel like, should be offered to them, or things that they feel like they deserve, connections, job, whatever it is. It's just literally with the Seven of Cups energy. Like I said, it's literally someone that is a lot of times dealing with projecting illusions onto other people, projecting their problems and issues onto other people. And, unfortunately, the only thing that you can do is just try to protect your energy space from this person. I don't know if you're into wearing crystals or, meditating or whatever it is, but, Reiki, whatever it is that you want to do to kind of just protect your aura, protect your energy space from this person. You said you've never met them and they keep making you out to be obsessed with her, but it's the other way around. Yeah, so whatever it is, whatever this connection is, that this person, like I said, is interested in putting things off onto you. Um, so just try to see if you can find a way to try to protect yourself from this person's energy. As you say, you don't have to be around them. I don't know if you have a way of trying to block them out, or just protecting yourself from them. Okay, so that's her case card. One moment, I'm gonna do something real quick, but we are gonna move on to Drew. My dear subscriber, Drew, thank you for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. All right. K-Star, you're welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're still here, thank you. Drew, so thank you again for subscribing. Let's see. You said, what do people feel or think about me romantically when they see me? I don't know. It seems I have something about my energy that attracts people. Okay. Very good. Let's see what you got going on here. Okay. So, um, what people are seeing or thinking, people are feeling and thinking about you romantically when they see you, ranges from several different things. Okay. I feel like there's something about you that kind of comes off as being a little bit elusive or mysterious. Okay. And because of that, people are definitely attracted to you. They definitely want to break down, these perceived walls or boundaries that they may feel they have to get around to really get to know you or really to be able to connect with you on an emotional level. But yeah, there's something about you that's very intriguing, that's very interesting. That's could be also looked at as being eccentric. But most of all, I feel like there's something about you that kind of comes off as being elusive or mysterious, where people are very drawn to or attracted to, the idea of connecting with someone or something that they can't have. Okay. So because of that, like I said, people are definitely wanting to break down any walls or barriers that you have, and really get to know you and really be connected with you. Whatever it is that sets you apart and makes you different from the average person, is very attractive to other people as well. All right, so Drew election. That is what about your energy is most attractive, is that you don't seem to be somebody that can easily be opened up and easily be connected with. So like a person has to put in work to be able to connect with you and to really get to know you. Oh, you're Scorpio. I should have known that. Yeah, I'm not surprised. There's this intensity there. All right, so I got some comments here saying, hi, may I be on the list? Karina, the list is closed unless you're a brand new subscriber, okay? So if you are not subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe to be added to the list. If you're already subscribed, you would have to make a donation to be added to the list at this point. So I'm not sure which one of those things applies to you. You said I subbed. Did you subscribe just now during this live stream? And then, yes, Swati is next. And Meenakshi is going to be after that. All right, cool. So Karina says, I don't know if I have subscribed before today. Okay. Yeah, so if you subscribe before today, the list is closed. You have to get here during the first 15 minutes. What is Sohaib's current feeling towards me? Okay. Let's check that out. Sohaib's current feeling towards you. Okay. So their current feelings towards you, all right? They are really interested in moving forward with the connection that you guys have. I feel like there are some things that you have to move past in your connection, but this person is open and willing to moving past any complications, anything that you guys were not seeing eye to eye on. They want to make resolution and they want to move past those things. Okay. I feel like they don't want to let anything hold you guys back from reaching this God of Pentacles energy, where you can really have something stable, something that is efficient. And when I say routine, I don't mean in a bad way. I just mean dependable. Okay, so I feel like this person wants to have something that's dependable with you, and they want to move past anything that could be potentially looked at as being a complication or difficulty. Because I feel like they definitely see that there's a strong opportunity for success between you guys with the Six of Wands energy here. So I feel like they're feeling very hopeful towards what your future could be. All right, so that's for Swati. Oh, you have different religious beliefs. Okay. Yeah, that can definitely prove to be challenging, but they would like to find a way to move past those things, those differences. Okay, so that's for Swati. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Meenakshi. Meenakshi, thank you for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. You're very welcome, Swati. I appreciate exchanging energy with you also. I look forward to connecting with you again in the future. You have a good rest of your day. Meenakshi, please go ahead and ask your question. Hi, Sarah. I'm doing fine. How are you? So, Meenakshi, I'll give you like another minute or so here to ask your question before I just move on. All right, so let's move on then. Jalen, if you're here, Jalen, please go ahead and ask your question. I'm very glad to hear that, Sarah. Thank you for coming through and sharing some energy with me. All right, so Jalen, it is your turn. Since Meenakshi has not asked her question, I'm going to go ahead and move on. All right. So you said, is your relationship with Josh the Capricorn really over? Let's see. Hmm. Listen, it's very possible, okay? This is a Capricorn energy here with the Devil card energy. But with the Judgment card, you know, this is a time in a relationship where blame could be getting thrown around, okay? The couple, people in the couple could be, judging one another very harshly. Um, somebody could be talking about the other person behind their back. It's just, usually a difficult time with the Judgment card energy. A lot of times it's the blame game and the other person, it being the other person's fault or, what have you, going on in the relationship. And so if you guys are not able to find a way to talk things out and find some kind of common ground, and be able to balance out whatever has taken place to kind of throw you guys off of stable footing in a relationship, then I definitely could see, this being the ending of the relationship with this Capricorn. Okay. Um, all right. So that was from Jalen. see. Oh, Scorpion Queen. All right, so you feel like I was at a crossroad? Yeah, definitely. Definitely understand that. It's a lot to be dealing with. But you are welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. We're going to go ahead and move on to Alyssa. Alyssa, please go ahead and ask your question. Alyssa, yes, you definitely can. Let's see. All right. So, Alyssa, interesting time for you right now on your journey, okay? With the Six of Swords here, I definitely feel like you're trying to escape and get away from some old mindsets, some old ways of treating yourself, and kind of handling things in your life. And you're, at a place where you're trying to level up and, really elevate, and really change things in your life. Okay. So you're kind of starting this journey that you could possibly feel like you're alone on in a lot of ways. But this is necessary. This isolation, it's feeling like, maybe others don't possibly understand you. These things are kind of a necessary part of your journey right now. Now, you also have the affirmations card here. So I feel like it would be a really good time for you to kind of create some affirmations for yourself. I am worthy, I am strong, whatever it is that you feel like, you need to be kind of reprogramming yourself with, to help you along your journey of, changing the way that you think about yourself, changing the way that you choose to believe, or to act in your life. You want to make affirmations about those and kind of put stuff around your house, your car. You can put an alarm on your phone to go off every day with the affirmation on there. It really doesn't matter how you choose to incorporate it into your daily life, okay? But I feel like it's going to help you with reprogramming yourself, reprogramming the way you think, rewiring yourself, with how you act and how you're moving going forward on this journey, and on this new level that you're starting on your journey, okay? So that is for Alyssa. All right, so Starshine, if you would like to get a question answered, there is a list. You would have to subscribe to my channel first. Comment and let me know once you've done that, and I'll be happy to add you to that list. Scorpion Queen, if you're still here, You can also subscribe to my channel to be added to the list. Comment and let me know once you've done that. I'm going to go ahead and move on, though, to Natural Queen. Anna Victoria, hello, good afternoon. I am new. Hi, welcome. If you would like to be added to the list, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And then comment and let me know once you have subscribed, and I'll get you added to the list. Natural Queen, please go ahead and ask your question. Okay. Starshine, did you subscribe today? All right. So Anna, if you're already like you guys are saying that you're already subscribed, did you subscribe today? If you subscribed during a previous occasion, you would want to come back to my next live stream and get here during the first 15 minutes. At this time, I'm only adding people to the list that are subscribing right now during this live stream for the first time. Okay, so Scorpion Queen, I will get you added, as well as Anna Victoria. And Starshine as well. And Blah Blue. All right, great. So you guys, I'll get you guys added. Natural Queen, if you're here though, please go ahead and ask your question. All right, so Natural Queen, if you're no longer here, Magali, please go ahead and ask your question. You guys that are still here, make sure that you're taking a look at the list to see where you are at on the list and have your question ready. So when I get to you, we can move forward with your question, okay? All right, so Magali, awesome. Thank you for having your question ready. I will get to your question in just a second. Let me finish updating the list. All right. So I've updated the list with those of you that have just subscribed. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Magali. He said, "Is there someone I'm going to meet that can be boyfriend material?" All right, let's look into that. Awesome. All right, so the first card you got is a Justice card, right? So just from a yes or no standpoint, that would definitely be a yes, okay? But the Justice card also is linked to the sign of Libra, okay? And, you know, Libra is ruled by the planet Venus. It's also the ruler of the seventh house in astrology. And so, you know, Venus, the seventh house, this is all about relationships, okay? Ones that would be fair, ones that would be balanced, one that would be, you know, with that Venus energy, they're very passionate, okay? Also, one that you'll be able to have a strong sense of communication with this person as well. Now, you also have the Magician card, and this is also, some very powerful energy. Both of these cards are. It lets me know this is going to be a major event or a major turning point for you in your life. I feel like with this person, you'll be able to experience a stronger commitment than what you've ever experienced before in the past, and find yourself really moving to a deeper level of connection with this new person. Okay, as long as you are honest and upright when it comes to your intentions or what it is that you are looking to get from this person, you should be able to receive the same in return. Okay, so definitely feel like the answer is yes, times two with this energy here. Okay, so that is for Magali. Let's move on to Scorpion Queen. Scorpion Queen, it is your turn. Please go ahead and ask your question. Magali, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Scorpion says, how will things go tonight with my Leo, JC? Okay. Okay. So I'm here for this, okay? Um, you and JC have some things that I feel like you need to talk about, okay? With the Five of Swords energy here, it could be something in a relationship where someone may not have been being as honest as they should have. And so it needs to be spoken on, okay? If there's something, even if it's not dishonesty, if there's just something that's bothering one of you guys in the relationship, you need to speak on it and bring it to light, okay, so that it can be dealt with and you guys can move forward from it, okay? Because with the Two of Cups energy here, as well as the Six of Wands energy here, the Six of Wands literally is a card of success, and the Two of Cups is something that is of true love, okay, a true love connection. So it says that you guys are destined to have a successful love connection with one another, but successful or not doesn't mean there's not going to be difficulties along the way. Okay, so like I said, if it's not something of deception or lies, then just if there's something about this person is bothering you. Okay, if they're getting on your nerves because they drive too fast, if they're getting on your nerves because whatever. Okay, it's like whatever it is needs to be spoken on so it doesn't secretly become a big issue under the surface without you guys knowing about it and kind of get in the way of separating you from being a successful happy, loving couple together. So don't let this come in between you guys, okay? All right, so Scorpion Queen, that is for you. He said, please and thank you, and I really hope he tells me. Yes, I think that he will. You're very welcome. I think you guys definitely have the capacity to get past it very successfully. Let's move on to Grenade. Grenade, if you're still here, please go ahead and ask your question. Scorpion Queen, if you're still here, thank you again for tuning in. All right, we're gonna move on to Grenade though. Grenade, I'll give you like a minute to ask your question. Awesome, Grenade, you're still here. Cool. All right. I'm loving that question. So, do you have psychic ability? All right, let's dig into that. Hmm. Okay. So, the answer is yes. Okay. You definitely do have psychic abilities. Okay. Trying to get these cards to show a little bit clearer. But in any event, all right, you have the community card. So the community card, what this generally means is that it's a good time for you to kind of put yourself out there and try to connect with like-minded souls, okay, that are going to possibly probably be a part of the same soul tribe as you, okay. If you don't have people physically in your area, the internet is always a great tool. If you're on Facebook, there are lots of groups you can join, okay, for different spiritual things that you may be interested in, so that you're able to try to connect with other like-minded souls that like I said, are probably a part of your specific, tribe. Okay, by you doing this, I feel like it's going to kind of help strengthen your connection to your psychic abilities and your gifts, because the more that you connect with your soul tribe, the more that you'll be able to see similarities of yourself and your gifts and these other people that are a part of your tribe. Okay. Also, you just have to be hopeful. All right. I understand that you said that you've been seeing things. Okay. And this person has like this candle on the side of them. So it's like you kind of have to kind of just let hope guide you, let your inner light guide you. And what I mean by that is, like, if you're seeing things and it doesn't really make sense, okay, maybe start keeping a notebook of these things, and just knowing that there is some meaning to everything, even if you don't quite understand what it is that you're seeing or what the meaning of it is. And I feel like the more that you try to connect with your soul tribe, like I said, you start seeing similarities. You may even notice that you and certain individuals are seeing some of the same things, or that by working with them or meeting someone in your tribe, you'll find someone that can kind of help guide you along with, making sense of the messages that you receive. Okay. But the things that you're seeing or hearing, you're not crazy. You're not making these things up. They are messages from the divine that are trying to help you hone in on your psychic abilities. But it can take you some time to kind of make sense of it. It's not going to just make complete sense to you right away, overnight. Okay. So just don't lose hope, and be open, to receiving these messages, although they may not make sense, and just knowing that eventually they will make sense. Okay. Like I said, also don't be afraid to put yourself out there and start trying to connect with your soul tribe. Okay. All right. So that was for Grenade. Let's go ahead and move on to Starshine. Hello, Goal Getter. And hello, Jayla. So, guys, my list has been closed unless you are brand new here, meaning that you are not already subscribed to my channel. You can go ahead and subscribe and then comment and let me know, and I'll add you to the list. If you're already subscribed, you can make a donation to be added to the list. Okay. Grenade, you said, thank you so much. You made me feel so much better. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know, I'm actually working on a deck that's kind of geared towards spiritual gifts and those things. So I'm looking forward to getting that deck of mine completed to kind of help you guys more along your spiritual journeys. But Grenade, thank you so much for being patient and tuning in today. All right, Jayla, I did get your notification for you subscribing, so I will get you added to the list. Thank you so much for subscribing. Starshine, you just subscribed, and it is actually your turn. So Starshine, if you're here, please go ahead and ask your question. And Jayla, I will get you added to the list. Go Getter's a newbie here. All right, so Go Getter, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Comment and let me know once you subscribe, and I'll get you added as well. Okay. So I'll give Starshine like another minute or so here to ask their question while I'm getting Jayla added to the list and Go Getter. All right, so Go Getter, I did get a notification for you. Thank you for subscribing. I'll go ahead and get you added as well. Nav, thank you for subscribing. I'll also get you added. All right, so if Starshine doesn't answer a question by the time I get done updating the list, I'll go ahead and be moving on to DeQuincia. DeQuincia, ready? Okay. Okay, so no Starshine. We're gonna move on to DeQuincia and put the updated list here for you guys, so you can know where you stand at on the list. We have a lot of new subscribers, as well as still some returning guys on the list. So just pay attention to where you're at on the list and just have your question ready, guys. Okay. All right. So that is the list. Anna Victoria is next. Gonna move on to DeQuincia. DeQuincia said, "What's Sean the Sagittarius' feelings or energy towards me, the Libra?" Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So it looks like Sean wants to move past anything that you guys have been arguing about, anything that has been blocking y'all's connection and keeping you apart from one another. They want to move past these things. They don't want to let these past situations, where you guys were not getting along or not seeing eye to eye, or something was kind of getting in the way and blocking y'all from being with each other. They don't want that anymore. They want to move past that. Okay. They don't want to be, away from you. They want to try to reconnect with you and, finally move past these things that have caused, hurt or disagreements between the two of you guys. So that is for DeQuincia. Next is going to be Anna Victoria. Oh, great. You already put your question in there. Natural Queen. Yeah, you did miss your turn, Natural Queen. I can put you back at the end of the list if you would like. But you will not be able to go back to the front because you already missed your turn. DeQuincia, you are welcome. Thank you for tuning in. So Anna Victoria says, I would like to know why Oscar is hot and cold. He's a Gemini, not a Capricorn. Okay. So Natural Queen, I'll get you added back to the list. And Anna Victoria, we're going to go ahead and do your question now. Grenade, thank you so much. I really appreciate that support. Me dropping another video probably tomorrow, so make sure you guys tune in. All right, so let's see. Why is Oscar hot and cold? All right, Grenade, I did just get the cash app. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, but yeah, definitely appreciate that donation, Grenade. Much peace and love to you. Now, as far as Anna Victoria, okay, and why the Gemini is hot and cold, right? This Gemini is, they have a lot going on, okay? I feel like this Gemini is kind of at war with their self, all right? Doesn't really have anything to do with you. I can kind of feel, because it's like this person is sometimes, they're in this Hermit card energy where they just want to be by themselves. Other times they are looking over their shoulder, trying to get away from past demons. And then other times they can be completely at peace with themselves, okay? And so it's not that surprising, though, when you're dealing with a Gemini. A lot of times a Gemini, their sign is known as the twin, okay? Because they can have two different sides, two different type of personalities, two different kind of energies that could be at war within this person, okay? And so I kind of feel like this person, they have a lot of things going on within them internally. I don't feel, although they may be taking it out on you as far as being hot and cold at times, I don't necessarily feel like it's something that has to do with you, though, okay? And so if you're able to kind of ride this emotional roller coaster with this Gemini and kind of to be patient with them, I feel like you guys can come out on the other end of it, okay? But there's no doubt that they're definitely hot and cold. They're definitely 1 minute wanting to be by themselves, the next minute feeling good and wanting to connect, okay? And shit, somewhere in between that, they could just kind of be suspicious or looking over their shoulder, just trying to protect themselves from being hurt like they have in their past, okay? So just be mindful that the Gemini has a lot of emotional baggage, a lot of things going on within their energy space and their spirit that has nothing to do with you. Okay, it's a lot. So that's for Anna Victoria. What's going on? See money. Well, welcome. I don't recognize your name, so if you're not already subscribed, See Money, and you would like to get a free reading, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and let me know once you have subscribed, and I'll be happy to add you to the list for you. If not, thank you for just stopping by and tuning in. All right, so Emma Victoria, you are very welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in and for subscribing. I definitely appreciate you and look forward to connecting with you more in the future. The universe flower. Let's see what positive things are coming your way. Ooh, listen, honey, you got abundance coming your way. So it really doesn't get much more positive than that. Can you see that card? That's literally like the divine is just going to be kind of raining down, an abundance of all the things that you need and that you want, that kind of bring you peace and bring you happiness in your life. Okay. Those gifts are going to be being bestowed upon you, very soon. And it's going to be, as you can see, it's coming directly from the divine. So it's not going to be in a way that can be taken from you, okay, or affected by anything or anyone on this third dimensional plane. One more card for you. Ooh. You got the Two of Pentacles, all right? So I just feel like, things are going to really work out for you. Things are going to really balance out in your life, okay? Things may have been kind of up and down, but now you're going to find this sense of stability. You're going to find your footing. You're going to find your way, okay? Things that didn't make sense will begin to make sense for you. But child, with this abundance coming for you, you ask what good is coming your way, and this card really says it all. So congratulations on this. Make sure that you're in an energy space to receive this because it's coming for you. All right. See money. Awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, definitely check out my videos. I'll be dropping a new video probably tomorrow. It's been a while since I dropped a new video, so I'm just dropping a video. But definitely I will be adding you to the list to get a reading. The Universe Flower, you are very welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in as always, being patient. Leah Rose Flower. At this time, I'm only adding those that are not subscribed to my channel. So if you are not subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe. I feel like I recognize your name, but if I'm wrong, I apologize. Go ahead and subscribe. And once I get a notification that you have subscribed, I'll get you added to the list. But if you're already subscribed, like I think you are, you have to come back on the next live stream and get here during the first 15 minutes, okay? Because I do close out the list after the first 15 minutes for those that are already subscribed, unless you're making a donation. Thank you, C Money. I really appreciate that. You're not you didn't make it to my channel by accident, okay? So most everyone that's come to this channel, connect with me, is a part of my soul tribe. So I definitely appreciate you guys, and I enjoy connecting with you guys and exchanging energy with all of you. So let's see. Let me go ahead and update the list. Blah Blue, if you're still here, it is now your turn. Please go ahead and ask your question. And I'm gonna get C Money added, and then Leah Roseflower. Wasn't sure if you were already subscribed. If so, like I said, you can make a donation, or you can just feel free to catch me on the next live stream and just make sure that you get here during those first 15 minutes. All right. So Blood Blue. Okay, you are. If you follow me on Facebook, I appreciate you guys. Those of you that don't already follow me on Facebook, definitely look me up, Cosmic Moon Tarot. That is Cosmic with a K. And fuck with your girl on Facebook. Okay. YouTube good personal readings with me, but I have lots of reviews on my Facebook page. For those of you that are not familiar with me, check those out as well. All right. So Leah Rose, thank you so much. I appreciate that support for sure. So Blah Blue said, what do my neighbors think of me, especially after my family and I fight? Thanks. And shout out to Most High. Thank you for the referrals. So let's see what these neighbors are thinking about you after the fights with you and your family. Well, I just heard my neighbors arguing earlier today. I kind of was listening a little bit and I was like, all right, I'm done. It's none of my business. I immediately was like, what about when you be in here arguing sometimes? All right, I'm done listening. Is it raining where you guys are at? It's like raining so hard here today in Texas. I'm loving it though. I love the rain. I love to listen to the rain almost every night. I'm going to sleep. It helps me be in a good vibration while I sleep. So let's see what these neighbors are thinking of Black Blue, especially if they're young and fighting. Where's everyone located at? Pittsburgh. Okay. All right. So Black Blue. You don't seem to have very judgmental neighbors, surprisingly. Okay. I feel like they're kind of looking at you guys though, and just wondering, like, or thinking of you guys and wondering, what are all the burdens and that you guys have? Like, what are the problems? What's weighing you down? What is, what things are heavy going on between you guys that is kind of getting in the way of the innocent and loving family relationship that we generally tend to share with our loved ones and with our family. Okay, so they're kind of like, what are their family issues? What's a burden to this family? What's weighing them down? What's getting in their way? Okay. With the Emperor card in your energy, I feel like they just kind of wonder, what is disturbing the stability of your house and what's kind of making things unstable. Not necessarily getting, like I said, anything super judgy though, like, we don't like them or they bother us. But I just kind of think that they kind of wonder, what is causing things to be off between you guys? What's causing you guys to argue? What's causing problems? Just curiosity is what I'm getting. Okay, it's a lot of curiosity, but I don't see anything past that. Sometimes those type of events can cause us to, reflect on our own circumstances. Okay. That's why I told you I was hearing something going on earlier, and it immediately made me self-reflect. Like, hey, it has been you before, type of thing. Okay, so I think it's more of a situation where they're self-reflecting on their own shit. No, I don't get that they're looking at you like you're a nut at all. I just kind of feel like they're just kind of like, damn, I wonder what they got going on. right. So we got Ohio. Okay. It's like you knew we were going to ask. Oh, you were going to ask where I'm from. Possibly. Felix has said NC. Blue said that's a relief. You're welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and tuning in today. I definitely appreciate you. All right. So Jayla Janae, if you are still here, please go ahead and ask your question. Thank you as well for subscribing. I appreciate you. And Blue, just make sure in the future, if you want to continue getting free readings, that you get here to my live streams during the first 15 minutes, because my list does get long pretty quickly. So just get here during the first 15 minutes to be added to the list for free readings, okay? So let's move on, though. Jayla, Janae, it is your turn. I'll give you like a minute or so to ask your question. Blue, sounds good. Thank you again. All right, Jayla says, I just want a general. I don't have a specific question. Okay, great. Like there's allowed spirits to come in and tell you what they want you to know. Right? So I love it. Let's see, what is the message for Jayla today? Okay. Yeah. All right. So, your spirit guides kind of want to warn you about some people or situations that you could be coming into contact with. I feel like you're beginning a very important part of your spiritual journey that's going to kind of lead you down a path that you really haven't taken before. And with that, there's going to come some illusions, okay? And what that'll look like is a lot of times people that are smiling in your face, or that you would appear to think that you can trust or believe in. And, they're really trying to distract you. They're really trying to throw you off. They're really trying to keep you from continuing to ascend. But, instead, if you look at the card really well, there's these set of steps over here to the side that are really not leading anywhere. And, the illusions want you to go there instead of continuing to ascend up to where you're supposed to be going on your journey, okay? So just be aware that complications or situations, that are going to appear to be good for you, people that are going to appear to be good for you, are really just trying to distract you in some kind of way, okay? And kind of keep you from ascending and getting in the way of your path. So I would really just caution you to definitely focus in on trusting your intuition and trusting whatever vibrations of energy that you pick up from others, okay? If there's something that seems too good to be true, it generally is. If there is a situation or a person that kind of rubs you the wrong way, but you can't figure it out, and everything looks like it should be okay, and then everything sounds like it should be okay, trust that feeling that you pick up on. Trust that energy vibration that you pick up on that's kind of telling you like something kind of itches or, is off here, okay? So, really you're being asked to kind of trust yourself, trust, your intuition, trust any energy that you pick up on, and then also just to, take a second look at things. Don't be afraid to study a situation longer before you make a decision on aligning yourself with the person or situation. It's perfectly okay for you to take your time and to think things through, because you don't want to be fooled by illusions. You don't want to be stopped on your journey unnecessarily, okay? And the more that you are trying to ascend, you know, the more tests that come along with that as well. So that is from Jayla. Starry Nights. Starry, if you're still here, please go ahead with your question. Definitely can be that crab in the bucket type of energy, you know. And you're very welcome, Jayla. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you again for subscribing. Make sure that you just get here going forward during the first 15 minutes of my live streams in order to be added to the list for free readings, okay? So Starry Night says, do I have any curses or hexes, etc., currently affecting me? Let's look into that. And it's funny, I just finished with this illusions card over here for her. Sometimes some people in the spiritual community prey on other people, okay? With the illusion of curses and things like that. I'm not saying that, you know, it's not possible that it doesn't happen from time to time, but that just came to mind, so it came out. Thank you very much, C Money. I appreciate that. All right, so Starry Night. Let's see if you have any curses or hexes. Very good. So, I would say the answer is no. Okay. You have the Temperance card here, as well as the Goddess of Pentacles. Two very strong energies. Okay. What I do get from this is that, you know, you could be under attack by others. Okay. They could be trying to attack you. But, you know, your energy, your vibration is very strong. Okay. Very powerful. And so, any attacks or anything that have been waged against you, yo, that's so crazy. Y'all see me shuffling those damn cards, and I got the illusion card again. Okay, so I feel like number one, like I said, your vibration, your energy is very powerful. So you could be under attack from others, but also you need to be wary of illusions as well. Okay, and just understand that you could be thinking that you're under attack or under a curse or something like that, but you're not. Okay, but just be mindful of that and just, you know, claim the power that you have. You have this balanced temperance energy. You have this Goddess of Pentacles energy where you're very powerful, you're very independent, you're very strong. You need to be clinging to that energy and those type of thoughts, and not concerning yourself with these illusions of feeling like you possibly be, you know, cursed when you're not, because those things can start manifesting into your life if you're not careful. If you don't control your thoughts, you can make it your reality. Okay, so just be mindful of that. And I swear I shuffled those cards and this card came back out for you. So it was no coincidence at all. But you need to be reminded of your power, and just also reminded of the power of your mind as well. Okay. And you also need to be wary of who you choose to connect with, who you choose to share energy with. Because everything and everyone is not always what it seems. All right. So that's for Starry Night. So, Jillian, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'll definitely go ahead and get you added to the list. This is not going to stay up there. That's fine. You're welcome, Starry Night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go Getter. Go Getter, my new subscriber. If you're still here, thank you so much for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. Once again, Goal Getter, my new subscriber. If you are still here, I'll give you like a minute or so to ask your question. Please go ahead and ask your question. It is your turn right now. Go Getter, awesome. Okay. So, Go Getter, you're asking about your gifts and what they are. Okay. I'm actually working on a deck of spiritual deck gift. Making one for myself. I get this question a lot. Let's see what we can. All right, awesome. So, your first gifts that you should, be very much aware of are the fact that you have hope and a strong sense of hope and strength. Okay, and so believing in yourself and being open to the fact that you have gifts is one of your gifts because it allows you to have a strong connection with your higher self as well as with the spirit realm. All right. Also allowing yourself to be led by your third eye and not just the two eyes that you're seeing with you're able to see with on your body. That is a part of your hope. And then just your strength, just being resilient, just going through situations, going through things and bouncing back from that. Okay, and not letting it knock you off of your path just because something got difficult. Now you also have third house energy here. So, literally as this card was coming out, the first thing I was hearing was that you have a gift of word, of tongue, of speaking. Okay. So definitely speaking things into existence. That could also look like spell work. This could also look like you kind of creating, because the third house energy is very creative as well. And so, you kind of creating your own personal rituals. Okay. So you may look at, someone else's ritual, but you look at it and can kind of see a way to personalize it and make it your own and make it unique to you and whatever it is that you need. And so, being creative in that sense, when it comes to rituals or when it comes to spell work. And then also, you have the lightning card energy as well. So, I feel like dealing with what is, commonly referred to as shadow work, and dealing with things that, really affect you on a heart level, are also going to help you tap into this energy. I would also recommend, if you're not familiar with the goddess Isis, she helps with, you kind of awakening your spirit and, bringing love to the surface in place of places where you were previously hurt. So it's like you basically are using your hurt and your pain to empower you, okay, and to help you to evolve and to help you to shift. So it's like every messed up thing that you went through in your life was supposed to happen in order for you to kind of transmute it into your own personal power. That's the best way I can kind of try to explain that to you. Um, in this brief reading that I'm doing for you. So just be mindful that you're a very powerful being, and you've experienced a lot of challenges and a lot of things to kind of help you step into your own power and help you recognize your gifts that you have. I hope that helps you in some kind of way, go getter. See what these comments are saying. Melanie Martinez. He said general reading. Melanie, there's a list, and so if you would like to be added to the list, at this time you would have to be a brand new subscriber, meaning that you're subscribing right now during this live stream. Goal getter, you are very welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, Melanie, as well as Matcha Queen. If you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, you can go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once I get a notification showing that you have subscribed, I'll go ahead and add you to the list, okay? But again, you must be a brand new subscriber that's subscribing right now during this live stream. And I haven't gotten notifications of that. So let's move on though. Shar, please go ahead and ask your question, and I'll give it a few minutes to see if I get some type of update about either Melanie or Matcha Queen subscribing during this live stream. You guys, like I was saying earlier, I know y'all can't see on y'all's end, but I can see. I don't know why people always think I can't, but I can't. My phone's so messed up. But yeah, I can see. Okay. So let's move on. Shar, either Shar or Nav. So if Shar or Nav is still here, please go ahead with y'all's question. Either Shar or Nav, please go ahead with your questions. I'll give you guys like a minute or so to ask your questions. If I don't see them, I will go ahead and just move on. Okay, so Melanie, I did get a notification for you. I will go ahead and get you added to the list. I'll give Shar or Nav like a few more seconds here, either Shar or Nav. And if not, I'm going to move on to Summer Indigo, if Summer Indigo is still here. Let me add Melanie to the list. Thank you for subscribing. All right, so you're very welcome, Melanie. No Shar, no Nav, Summer Indigo. Either Summer Indigo or C Money. I'm pretty sure C Money's still here. But let's see. Summer Indigo, I'll give you a minute or so. If not, then C Money will be next. Okay, so Summer Indigo is here. Awesome. Great. Summer Indigo, please go ahead with your question, and then C Money will go after that. Does he have a spiritual protection which is or will retaliate against me? I don't really understand your question. Does he who, or just a he that you know of? Is that what you're saying? I just want to make sure I'm got you worded your question the way you want me to ask it. Does he have spiritual? Does he have spiritual protection? Okay. Does the Aquarian have spiritual protection, which is or will retaliate against me? Okay. So let's see if this Aquarian has some type of spiritual protection that's going to retaliate against you. I understand that. So the Aquarius have some kind of spiritual protection that will retaliate against some. Okay. So with the Daughter of Wands, okay, I'm not gonna say this is a weak energy. It's just, it's, the energy that's coming against you when it comes to this person. There's some fire behind it, but it's not, that powerful. Okay, I don't feel like it's anything different than the average person would have, okay, on their side to try to protect the person. Okay, I don't necessarily feel like it's some major form of protection, at least coming against you. Okay. Now you also have my reach out card. So I feel like when it comes to the situation, you are being asked to continue reaching out to your own spirit guides, your own ancestors, because there is a physical act or way that they can provide support or help you throughout the situation. And there's also a learning opportunity for you when it comes to this situation as well, about like recognizing the power of your own spirit guides, your own ancestors. And so just make sure that you're not afraid to take advantage of, or reach out to the connection that you have to the divine, and just trust and know that you'll be protected in your own way. Okay, so I feel like I said, everyone kind of has some form of protection that's surrounding them in some kind of way, and sometimes it can be powerful in a way that would affect you. But like I said, with that energy, I don't feel like it is. I feel like it's an energy that is still being builded upon. Like it's the seeds are still being planted. It hasn't fully blossomed or grown into the level of what it can really be to like affect you in a negative way or be like retaliatory against you. So I feel like in order for you to stop those seeds, from being manifested and planted and growing against you, you simply need to be reaching out to and strengthening your connection to the divine, your connection to your spirit guides, your ancestors, and working with them to protect you in this situation. Okay. So it's not necessarily looking to defeat the other person's protection, but just to protect you despite whatever they have going on over there, so it doesn't affect you. Right. So you're saying his mother doesn't do this. So if she's the person, that is doing it, it's something that, she's working on. It hasn't necessarily been completed yet. It's not to its maximum power yet at this time. Hi, Florence. All right. So Summer Indigo, that was your reading. Gonna move on to See Money. Correct. So with the Seven of Pentacles, that's the energy that you know, there's potential for it to grow. Okay. So you've got to protect yourself by making sure that you're connected with your own guides. Florence, the only way you can be added to the list at this time is if you're a brand new subscriber, meaning that you subscribe right now during this live stream. Um, So if you go ahead and subscribe, that goes for you too, Sarah. You guys can go ahead and subscribe. Once I get a notification that you have subscribed, I'll be happy to add you to the list. Okay. If you're already subscribed, then you would have to make a donation to be added to the list or come back to the next live stream and join in during the first 15 minutes. Okay. So at this time, I'm seeing one person subscribe. I do not see that two have subscribed. So I don't know if one of you were already subscribed during the previous live stream. I'll have to go check in a second. All right, so see money. Please go ahead with your question. It is your turn. Did you? Let me see. Oh, I see it. I'm sorry. What does the Most Highest want me to accomplish in this walk? I'm so confused and where to go and fighting myself. Got you. Thank you, C Money. And then for Sarah and Florence, I'll check my notifications again when I finish this reading. Like I said, I saw one person subscribe. I didn't see two. So I'm not sure if one of you guys did not subscribe today and maybe you subscribed during a previous live stream or something like that. But you have to be someone that's subscribing today to be added to the list. All right, so C Monies. See money says what's the most highest want me to accomplish in this walk. Let's look into that. Okay. So, although you said you may feel like you're confused or not really sure, um, where you're going, you're actually pretty close to achieving, you know, what it is that the divine wants for you to achieve. Okay. Now you're at a very important part of your journey though, because you did get the cleanse card. And so, you are being urged to take some much needed time to, cleanse yourself, cleanse your space. Okay. Um, Cleanse your energy, but also cleanse your actual physical space. Okay, you need to kind of just clear things out spiritually, emotionally, and physically, in order for you to be able to think more clearly now and see things more clearly as far as how you're supposed to be moving forward. You also have the energy balancing card. So this would, yes, the Most High asking you to really, take a look at your chakras and, determine where some work needs to be done at, some healing needs to be done at. Um, if you're not really sure, I would definitely recommend you kind of researching chakras and just kind of looking at what it means when a particular chakra is unbalanced. Okay. And that will kind of help you figure out which ones you need to work at. Okay, so for example, if you're feeling like you know you're experiencing high blood pressure or something, or high blood pressure, then that could have something to do with your solar plexus. Okay, if it is, a creative block that can have to do with your sacral chakra. So, it's just, depends on what it is that you're experiencing in your life. Okay. If you need help with that, you can definitely, book a reading with someone that specializes in those kinds of things, a spiritual advisor, a Reiki healer. Okay. Whatever your preference is, but you don't have to. Okay. You are a healer within your own right, and you can definitely work on healing yourself. But you do have to kind of put some energy and time into figuring out what it is that you need to kind of work on. Okay. So, like I said, for you, it's going to be just cleansing yourself and, being open to starting this new part of your journey that's going to require you to balance your energy out and balance your chakras out, because you are very close to achieving whatever it is that your soul's purpose or your soul's journey is supposed to be working on right now at this time. Okay. So that is for seed money. Savannah is next. And see, money, thank you again for tuning in and for subscribing. I definitely appreciate that. You said I was going to do that tomorrow with Sage. Awesome. Well, you are on the right path. You're very welcome. Thank you again for subscribing and for tuning in. I look forward to connecting with you more in the future. So, Savannah, my Facebook, sure. I will put the link in here for you. Savannah is next. If Savannah is still here, all right. So there is the link to my Facebook page. Actually, that didn't work. Let me repost it. There you go. All right. So Savannah, I don't see a question from you. All right. So I did have Sarah and Florence that need to be added to the list. Thank you guys for subscribing. I will go ahead and get you both added to the list. And Jillian, if you're still here, please go ahead and ask your question, Jillian. And thank you again for subscribing, Jillian. Yeah, see, money. I actually have a video about 555. So if you keep seeing those numbers, definitely check out my video on 555 and be sure to like and comment and let me know what you think. All right, so Jillian, you have a question. You said, will I form a special relationship with someone soon in love this year? Thank you. Okay, awesome. Let's look into that. Okay. So the answer is yes, okay? You're definitely going to form a special relationship with someone. It's going to be something that is extremely valuable to you, okay? Also, something that has a very solid foundation, with a person that you can definitely count on, you know, and with the Three of Pentacles here, I just feel like you guys won't have trouble working together, connecting, and kind of finding a way to merge your energies together and really open up and get to know one another. So I definitely feel like you will be forming that special relationship soon when it comes to love. Then also be with the Earth sign. Thank you again for subscribing and for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Hello, Mon Amour. Welcome. So next on the list is Cecilia. Cecilia, if you're still here, please go ahead and ask your question. And you're welcome, Julian. Lucia Rowe, there is a list. At this time, the only way to be added to the list would be if you are a brand new subscriber, meaning that you're someone that is subscribing right now during this live stream. Or if you're already subscribed, you can make a donation. But, if you're already subscribed, you don't have to make a donation. You just gotta tune into the next live stream and get here during the first 15 minutes to be added to the list, okay? So the way you can get on the list would be to subscribe right now during this live stream. Once I get a notification of that, I'll be happy to add you to the list, or you can make a donation to be added to the list if you're already subscribed. The free list for my returning subscribers closes after the first 15 minutes. See, money, I appreciate that. Make sure you definitely check out that 555 video since you've been seeing that number a lot. Be sure to comment and let me know what you think. All right, so we're moving on to Cecilia. Cecilia, have not seen a question from you. I'll give you like a few more seconds here. If not, I'm going to move on to Melanie Martinez. Leisha, great. You can definitely make a donation through Cash App, and I'll put you at the front of the list. Alright, so no Cecilia. Let's move on to Melanie Martinez. Melanie Martinez, thank you for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. Yeah, I have a question. I have a video on 333 as well. So definitely check those out. Still working on the other numbers, but definitely check out 555 and 333. I believe I also have 222. So be sure to check those out. All right, Melanie, you asked for a general reading, and I did get the donation from Leisha, so you will be next after Melanie. All right, so let's see what your general message is, Melanie. All right, so you got a few things going on here. You have my mother's love card, okay? And this card is just basically reminding you that, or letting you know that a mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close, and just Spirit wanted to remind you of this special bond between you. And this person that you have this mother's love from in your life, and the fact that it's a love and a bond that can't be broken. And the reason why I feel like they're reminding you of that is because you also have the You Are Not Alone card. And so your spirit guides just want to remind you that you're not alone, in this world or on your journey, although it may feel like that at times. You have not been left alone, and through any sadness or loneliness, or inability to sense or feel that your guides are near you. They are with you. They are near you. They are sending you love and support. And you'll never have to be alone. And so just keep that in mind, because I feel like you're venturing out on different parts of your journey that may kind of cause you to feel isolated, or may kind of cause you to feel like, no one understands you, or no one is really able to be there for you in the way that you need. And so just remember, again, that you're not alone. You also have the communication is key card. And so, speaking to your spirit guides, speaking to your ancestors, working with them and being in communication with them is very key and crucial to your journey right now. You'll receive communications back, but you need to make sure that the communication is open on your end and flowing on your end. And as you do that more, the more you'll notice, that you're getting messages and synchronicities and things like that coming back in return from your guides and your ancestors, okay? So that was for Melanie. Mario. Melanie, you're welcome. All right. So let's move on to Leisha. Thank you again for sending that donation. And please go ahead and ask your question. Shantae, there's a few people ahead of you, but I will get to you as soon as I can. Alicia says, is someone stealing my lyrics off Facebook? If so, who? I feel like it could be someone I know. Hmm. So I don't necessarily feel like someone is stealing your lyrics off Facebook, or I don't feel like that is their intention. Okay, I feel like this person is genuinely a fan of yours, and um, is sharing your lyrics or your words with others in the world. But I feel like it's coming from a place of gratitude or appreciation, not from a vindictive place where they're trying to steal from you. Okay. But if you feel like that is possibly happening, I feel like you need to, if you haven't already done so, kind of make a statement on either on your Facebook or just in general, through whatever platform that you are on, that you don't appreciate it, or you prefer it to be shared in such and such particular kind of ways, so that you're still getting the due credit as you see fit. But I really feel like people are fans and appreciative of your work, your words, but I don't necessarily feel like someone's trying to be vindictive or trying to steal something. You said it's gone from your page, so I mean that could be something that is coming from Facebook itself, depending on what was in those lyrics. They do have a tendency to go back and get rid of things if the language or subject matter wasn't okay. Okay, sometimes it's done, accidentally. Okay, so I'm seeing you saying only your most recent ones are there. Are you getting a notification that your stuff is being deleted? So if you're talking about that type of stuff, like it being deleted off of there, I mean, that's not a person doing it. That stuff is something with that Facebook. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, with the subject matter and the language, it can be being deleted because of that. But if you're not getting any notifications about it, there should be a reporting option that you can go to on your page. It just helps if you have something to reference to. But yeah, that's happened. That has happened to me. Okay, things of mine have been deleted off of the platform because of language or words or subject matter that was used, and didn't get picked up on until later. Now, if there's somebody that's reporting that, let's see. So I read your question all wrong. I thought you were thinking that somebody was like stealing your shit and like trying to use it as their own. Let's see. Let's see if somebody's like reporting you. Why is that happening? Yeah, that's fan energy. Yeah, no. So this energy is just like you shining bright, and people appreciating you what you have. So if it is happening, I don't feel like it's a person that's doing it to you. I feel like it's the platform itself. Okay, I mean, making sure that you are keeping those hard copies for yourself, and people can report it. But generally, if somebody reports something of yours, Facebook will give you a notification that such and so, it's not the person that reported, but they'll let you know that your content was reported, and because of the report, they decided to remove it. That's why I was asking you if you had gotten any notifications. So, with these screen names, the list has been closed. At this time, the list has been closed. I remember you from a different one. I would get notified. Okay, so if you're getting notified, then you should be able to dispute those. You should be able to dispute them. If it's telling you that a person, is it telling you that a person did it, that a person reported it, or that it just got removed for the language? And yeah, you got fans. You're welcome. Norman Jean, hi. All right. So I'm gonna move on. To Shantae. Shantae, it is your turn now. What did you say? Maybe just if people that like my work. Yeah, that's really odd. So, any positive changes in finance coming up? You having dreams about money? Okay, well, send me some of the money in them dreams. Okay. So definitely some positive changes in finance coming, right? I'm looking at you going from this Five of Cups energy into this Temperance card energy. So the Five of Cups energy, you may have been in a place where you kind of have to be worried or concerned about your finances. And the Temperance card energy is coming through like, nah, all this shit is about to be balanced out. Everything's going to start making sense. Everything's going to start adding up for you. Um, you're going to kind of be able to kind of focus more on your soul's purpose and not really have to worry about finances anymore. Okay. So definitely seeing some positive changes that are coming your way. Ex Xena Maldonado. You can be added to the list if you're not already subscribed to my channel. You need to go ahead and subscribe first. If you're already subscribed, the list has been closed. So if you're not subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe. Once I get a notification of that, I'll be happy to add you to the list. Shantae, you're very welcome. Next is going to be Florence, my new subscriber, Florence. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. Okay. So Florence, you can ask one question. I only do one question readings for free. So please let me know what it is that you want to, what one question it is that you have. And X Xena, thank you for subscribing. I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. Okay, so did you have a question about your late brother, or you just wanted to see if there was some kind of message from this person? You're welcome. I can see what I can find out for you. Okay, so when it comes to your late brother, as far as the messages that he has for you, I do feel like you need to trust your intuition when it comes to communications from your late brother. A lot of times, you may feel like, is this a message that's coming from my late brother? Is this a signal or a sign from my late brother? And he's asking you to trust your intuition, because a lot of those times when you're questioning or wondering if these are signs, if these are symbols or signals from this person, it is, okay? And so the more that you're able to trust your intuition when it comes to those, and the gut feeling that you have about this possibly being a message from your brother, and accept that it is, then the stronger the connection, the stronger the communication will get, okay? Also, you have animal kingdom as well. So what this tells me is that your late brother likes to communicate a lot through animals, okay? So what I would say is, if an animal goes out of its way to make itself known to you, okay, if a squirrel runs out of your path, like if a ladybug lands on you, if a bee is flying in your face, like a lot of times an animal will make its presence known to you, where you're like, hey, look at that bird over there, look at that, that bluebird, look at that, squirrel or whatever, deer or whatever it is, okay? A lot of times this is your loved one trying to communicate to you through this animal. And so I would encourage you, during those times when you notice, these animals making themselves known to you, that you go and look up what it means to have, that particular animal as a spirit guide. And I wouldn't be surprised if you are able to get some kind of message from your brother that he's trying to guide you or advise you on, okay? So you can be dealing with something, and you may see this animal, and it's your brother trying to communicate with you guys and trying to give you guidance on how to face a particular situation, or thing that's going on in your life at that time, okay? Also, you got the cleanse card, and so just make sure that you keep your space clean and cleansed, because that helps your brother with being able to communicate with you. So whether that is your car or your home or, you know, your energy, just your mind, you just want to make sure that those things are clean and are open to communicating with this person. Because I do like this person tries to make a lot of communication with. Not sure if you work with altars or not, but that could also be another way to strengthen your communication with this person is by making an ancestor altar for this person, you know, including their picture or including, you know, if you have any kind of item that reminds you of this person that belongs to them, just kind of giving them a space to come in and communicate with you through there. All right, so that's for Florence. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Rach. Rach, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe to be added to the list. If you're already subscribed, then the list will be closed. Natural Queen, I did receive your donation. You can go ahead and ask your question. Lola Milo, hi, welcome. There is a list. If you would like to be added to the list, you must be someone that is subscribed to my channel right now during this live stream as a brand new subscriber. If you're already subscribed, you would have to come back on a different day and arrive during the first 15 minutes. All right, so I'm looking for Natural Queen's question. I did get your donation, so go ahead and ask your question, Natural Queen. And then Rach, I will add you to the list. Thank you for subscribing. Hello, Jeannie or Jenny. Welcome. All right, looking for anything positive that's going to be happening. Thank you again for making a donation, Natural Queen. All right, so Natural Queen. Yes, so definitely see some positive and major things going to be taking place for you in your life. All right. So definitely, I would recommend to you looking up what it means to have an owl as a spirit guide. Okay. And then just know that this card to me is letting you know that there is there's a certain type of spiritual work that I feel like it's kind of time for you to kind of align yourself with. And um, it may not be clear to you what that work is, what that line of work is exactly right now, but it is coming to you. Okay, this owl is actually going to be kind of delivering the message of, you know, what your particular spiritual gift is and how you can use these talents and these gifts that you have from the divine. It's going to be coming to you very soon, and so you don't have to really push for it. You don't have to really do anything for it to happen. It's just going to naturally begin happening and revealing itself in your life. I just kind of feel like you need to kind of just honor yourself and um, take care of yourself and treat yourself very well, because it's like you're basically kind of getting your energy and getting yourself into alignment to receive this divine communication. Okay. So just be aware of that. Okay. Uh, Also, pay attention to your sleep patterns, okay? Make sure that you're getting enough sleep, and also pay attention to your dreams, okay? There could be messages that come to you by way of your dreams, and possibly, keeping a journal of these dreams will help you start kind of interpreting and figuring out where it is that you're supposed to be heading, or how you're supposed to be using your gifts in your life. Okay, I just feel like this is like a major spiritual change is taking place in your life. Okay, because you have eighth house energies as well as the six of cups, and so it can be a little bit mysterious. It's definitely going to be a little intense and deep, but this is very positive because it's like you're about to make this major transformation in your life. It's kind of like you're going from this innocent phase to really having a lot of things revealed to you and really learning a lot of things about yourself. Okay, it's kind of like you'll be bringing information from past lives, information from this life, and kind of putting everything together and like putting all these different puzzle pieces together to make things make sense. So I'm very excited for you because it's a lot, but it's beautiful. Okay, so look up, like I said, what it means to have an owl as a spirit animal also, and get ready for all these major transformations and major things that are going to be taking place when it comes to your spiritual gifts, you being able to apply them, you kind of taking knowledge from past lives, this life, and kind of being able to put everything together and complete the puzzle picture of your life, and what it is that you're supposed to be involved with. I'm excited for you. So let's check out these. Jenny. Is that, yeah, Jenny? So Jenny, again, if you would like to get a reading, you have to subscribe to my channel and then comment and let me know once you've subscribed, and I'll add you to the list because there is a list. That last reading was for Natural Queen, though. Thank you again for making a donation. Felix, it's not your turn yet. Donuts form, thank you for subscribing. I'll get you added to the list. And Natural Queen said, thank you. I kind of know what it is. Yes, that's so excited. I'm excited for you. So I'm going to move on to, Sarah Jane. But I did get a donation from, I did get a donation. Let me see who that was from again. From Leah Roseflower. All right, so Jenny, I'll add you to the list. Everyone that is on the list now is a brand new subscriber just like you, or a person that has made a donation. So you have to be patient and I will get to you. Okay, so if Sarah Jane is here, go ahead and ask your question. Leah Roseflower, I got your donation, so your question can be actually next as well. So go ahead and ask your question, either whichever question I get first, whether that is Leah Roseflower or Sarah Jane. And then I'll add donuts for me and Jenny to the list. All right, so once again, Leah Roseflower, please go ahead and ask your question. Or Sarah Jane, please go ahead and ask your question if you're still here. Hello, Golden Queen. All right. So Leah Roseflower said, I'm debating on texting my twin flame. I just don't want to get rejected. Okay. Let's look and see if that's a good idea for you to text your twin flame. I would also recommend, once you get done with this reading, that you check out the video that I posted last week about, I think it's like what's keeping you and your twin flame apart. It may also help you with as well. Okay. So let's see if you should text your twin flame. It's a good idea to reach out to your twin flame right now. Listen, honey. So the devil card here, this speaks to the fact that, there's unfinished business between the two of you guys, okay? I feel like you could feel kind of caught up on your twin flame. And so it's causing you to kind of feel like things are unfinished. You can't really move on from the situation. And so I feel like you should reach out to this person though, okay? Because of those reasons. And also because of the Chariot card here is saying that, there's an opportunity for you to conquer your emotions when it comes to this person. There's also an opportunity for success after dealing with a difficult situation with this relationship with this person. So I would say definitely go ahead and, bite the bullet, and reach out to them, because if you don't, it's kind of probably going to do something that continues to kind of stay in your mind. It's like, this is you, and this is kind of you thinking of you and your twin flame a lot, and it's really bothering you, on a soul level. And so go ahead and, reach into this chariot bag of energy and push through and go ahead and reach out to them. And just trust in the fact that, you'll get what you need from the interaction to help you. All right. So that was for Leah Roseflower. Thank you again for making a donation. Let's go ahead and move on. So Sarah Jane, you never asked your question, so I am going to move on to Felix. Leah Roseflower, you are very welcome. Thank you so much again for tuning in. I look forward to connecting with you again more in the future. So Felix, if you're still here, please go ahead and ask your question. It is your turn now. You asked it earlier. What was it? If you're still here. You said, do I have any secret crushes? I don't know if that's still your question or not, but definitely comment and let me know. Felix still hanging out. Yay. You're still here also. So want to make sure you still have the same question about crushes. Sometimes people change your question while they're waiting on their turn to come. So just want to make sure. All right. So I'm gonna assume you still have the same question, Felix. I'm not seeing any other comment. And you want to know, do you have any secret crushes that you should be aware of? So, the first thing I'm hearing like automatically is yes. I'm more so wanting to pull you apart to see who these secret crushes are. Let's see. I said it. Listen, okay? So the answer is yes with that temperance card there. Your secret crush that you have, at least one of them, I feel like it's someone that is a potential soulmate of yours. A temperance card also usually relates to the sign of Sagittarius. So this person could be a Sagittarius, okay? They may not be a Sagittarius sun, though. They could be a Sagittarius moon, a Sagittarius rising, a Venus in Sagittarius, okay? They could just have strong Sagittarius energy or placements in their chart, okay? You also have Scorpio cards. So this person could also be a Scorpio. Once again, they may not be a Scorpio sun, but they could be a Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Venus in Scorpio, something like that. So I feel like you do have secret crushes, or at least one, and it could possibly be either a Sagittarius or a Scorpio, or someone that has heavy Sagittarius or Scorpio energy in their chart. And this person is going to be someone that has an intense connection to you or intense crush on you because you guys are probably soulmates. Okay, so that was for Felix. Michelle. So the video, the list is already closed for my returning subscribers. So you'll have to get here. I've already been on live for like 3 hours. I'm definitely trying to wind it down. But I asked that my returning subscribers get here during the first 15 minutes so that you can be added to the list because I end up being on here for a long time. Okay. So Michelle, at this time, you can make a donation to be added to the list if you would like. Or if not, that's perfectly fine. You can just come back during the next live stream. Okay. All right. All right, so let's move on to Xena Maldonado. It is your turn. Kiki Gemini Baby. I seriously feel like I recognize that name. It's very unique. But by new, that means that you must not already be subscribed, okay? And I feel like I recognize you from a different live stream. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but I have not gotten a notification for a new subscriber. I was telling people earlier, you guys, I can literally see. I know y'all can't. I wish they would show y'all on y'all's end, but I can see the exact number of people that are subscribed, and I get a notification once you guys subscribe. All right, so Xena. You have the same question as Leah Roseflower. Debating on texting my soulmate. I'm afraid of getting rejected. His name is Steven. Can we look into that to see how he's feeling about me and stuff like that? Okay. Sure. So I guess while us looking into how he's feeling about you, maybe that would help you decide if you should contact him. So let's see, because she really wants to know if she texts the person. So let's see how Steven feels about you. Okay. So Stephen definitely still finds you to be extremely desirable. To a certain extent, they may find you kind of irresistible. Okay, there's something very magnetic about you, magnetic about the connection that makes them feel really drawn to you. Like you guys have a connection that's really intense and really deep. And I would say that you kind of make them feel like they can kind of be wild with you in a way. Okay. So based on these feelings, I would feel like this person is definitely drawn to you. This person definitely feels an intense connection to you. And I kind of feel like the Son of Wands is saying, like, yeah, go forward with, reaching out to this person because I don't really feel like they'll reject you. I feel like they may think in their mind that they could, but once the contact is made, I feel like they won't be able to ignore you. All right, so let's move on, guys. Rach, if you're still here, it is your turn. Rach, if you're still here, it is your turn. Please go ahead with your question. And then we have Jenny and donuts for me after that. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Xena. Thank you so much for subscribing and tuning in. Look forward to connecting with you more in the future. And definitely check out my new video about, I posted last week about why you and your twin flame are getting y'all's way, something like that. Let me see what it was. What's keeping you and your twin flame apart? So that may help you with making that connection to that person. Rach, she says, seeing what my husband's feelings are towards me, we're currently going through a separation. Is there a chance we can work it out? Okay. I'm definitely sorry to hear that you're going through that. We'll see if there is a chance for reconciliation between you guys. And thank you again for subscribing, Rach. We appreciate you. Oh la la. Listen, okay. So there's definitely a chance reconciliation here between you and your husband, okay? With the Emperor, they see the Empress card here, this person feels like they feel very connected to you, okay? But they kind of feel like you guys need a different type of commitment, okay? And if you see she's pregnant here, and so it's kind of like you guys need to give new life to your relationship, okay? It has to really be reborn, okay? And, blossom and turn into like a whole new life together, okay? In essence, kind of like giving birth to a child, but giving birth to a brand new relationship, okay? And so I feel like they would like for that to happen, and for you guys to be able to reach this Ten of Cups energy again, but in a whole brand new way, okay? In a way that's going to bring peace back between the two of you guys, okay? Appreciation and love back between the two of you guys. So just be mindful of that and be aware of that. They are wondering about reconciliation. They would like for it to happen, but they also recognize that things would have to be reborn and start anew and look totally different from what it looked like in the past in order for you guys to reach this pinnacle of this Ten of Cups energy together. But it's definitely possible. You may have to reach out to a third party person to kind of help with cleansing the relationship and helping you guys get to a common ground. So that was for Rage. Kat Elizabeth, hi, welcome. There is a list, guys. The list, Ina, is only open for those that are brand new subscribers, meaning that you subscribe right now during this live stream. So go ahead and subscribe if you are not already subscribed, and you can be added to the list. If you're already subscribed, you can make a donation to be added to the list, or just tune into my next live stream and get here during the first 15 minutes. So Tina Marie, the list is closed to my returning subscribers. You have to get here during the first 15 minutes. Unless you're making a donation, then I'll be happy to add you to the list. All right, so Jenny, if you're still here, thank you for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. Ina, I'll go ahead and add you to the list. I did get a notification that you subscribed. Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry, Tina Marie. Catch me next time during the first 15 minutes because the list gets filled up really quickly, guys. And I end up being on here for hours and hours. Like I've already been on here for 3 hours. All right. So we got Jenny. She did ask her a question. Awesome. Let me add Ina. Yeah, I don't know if Kat Elizabeth is even still here or not, but thank you, Tina. I appreciate your understanding and thank you for tuning in. Hope to catch you on my next live stream. All right. So, Jason, I want to know what the spirits are saying to me. Okay. Okay, awesome. So right now, your spirit are saying to you a few things. Okay, there's some things that need to kind of to change in your life. Okay, you have the change card, and so the things that are needing to change are what you are kind of allowing yourself to be burdened with, what things you're allowing to be problems, what things you're allowing yourself to be responsible for. You also have to find your censor card, okay? And so you have to understand that the things in your life that are appearing as responsibilities or as burdens are a reflection and a manifestation of what is currently going on inside of you. Okay, so when your outside world becomes extremely hectic and stressful, when you start to feel anxiety or start to feel overwhelmed, this is an ideal time for you to really check in with yourself, okay? To really, find your center, to really kind of find a way to ground yourself and, take back control over your thoughts, what your feelings are and how those things are manifesting and reflecting and showing up in your life. So I feel like, you're just being asked to really check in with yourself and to process changes, okay? When it comes to things that aren't really adding value to your life. All right. Some burdens, some responsibilities, some difficulties, they have a purpose, they have a place in your life. That it's there for a reason. But there are some things that are just literally just weighing you down and just getting in your way when it comes to you kind of following your purpose and following your path in life. And so it's kind of time for you to do a lot of self-reflecting and weeding out those unnecessary burdens and those unnecessary responsibilities so that you can free up the space for you to move forward on your path in the direction and in the way that you're supposed to. All right. So I'm gonna move on. That was for Jenny. You're very welcome, Jenny. Thank you so much again for tuning in and for subscribing. DJ, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I will go ahead and add you to the list. Ooh, it's 555 right now. Hello, Jasmine. All right, so DJ, thank you again for subscribing. I did go ahead and get you added to the list. Donuts for me, it is your turn. If you're still here, please go ahead and ask your question. Donuts for me, it is your turn. All right, Jasmine, sounds good. I'll get you added to the list once you do. Yes, donuts for me, it's your turn. Hey. All right. The Dollface Diva, you will need to subscribe to my channel first in order to be added to the list. Comment and let me know once you have subscribed. And when I get a notification of that, I'll be happy to add you to the list. All right, so donuts for me. You said, I was wondering if you could tell me why why AM suddenly didn't contact me anymore. What is happening with our connection? All right. Okay. So I feel like AM suddenly didn't contact you anymore because this person had something in their life that they were working on building before they met you, that they were dealing with before they met you. And unfortunately, they did not tell you about it. They did not, share it with you. Okay. And so they felt like, instead of telling you the truth about what they had going on with another person, that they would just kind of stop talking to you and remove themselves from your life or from the equation. And they felt that that would hurt you less than to tell you that they were already involved in something else with someone else that they were trying to build up, before they met you, as well as during the time that they were dealing with you. But once it really became something, they felt like, oh, I'll just remove myself from this person's life instead of, admitting the truth because they felt that that would hurt you less. Okay. So clearly that's not the case. Clearly it did hurt you anyway, but they felt like they were making the best decision as far as not hurting you by just kind of removing themselves from the situation altogether so that they wouldn't be spread out between two different situations. All right. Hello, Yana. All right, guys. So let's move on to Ina. Unfortunately, Yana, the list is closed. What would me and Abel's relationship be like if we started dating? Okay. Okay. So there will definitely be a lot of sexual chemistry between the two of you guys. Definitely, there's a potential for you to, get wrapped up in each other a lot. Um, I do feel like you both are really strong individually, though. Um, so I don't think that you'll let that take over you. I feel like you guys will be able to find a healthy balance between, being extremely connected physically, and emotionally, as well as kind of finding time and space to live your own individual lives and to do your own things. So I feel like you'll find a healthy balance with that. A balance between, experiencing the passion, but not letting it overwhelm you guys or take over your lives completely, like where you can't focus on or do anything else. And then with the Six of Wands here, I just feel like there's a strong opportunity for you guys to succeed as a couple, because the Six of Wands is literally the success card. Okay, so there's a strong possibility for you guys to be able to succeed. So that was for Ina. DJ, you're next. Please go ahead and ask your question, DJ. Ina, you're very welcome. Okay, so let's see what kind of energy is surrounding your relationship. Awesome. Okay. So with this person, you don't have to worry about, being alone anymore, not having someone that's going to understand you, having someone that's going to be there for you. Okay. I also feel like there's still the ability for you guys to still be two individuals and not to smother each other or, keep one another from living your own lives because of the relationship. I feel like it's going to be a very balanced and relationship where both parties' needs are understood and met. But there's going to be a very strong romantic connection here. Okay, it's going to be very much a bond that won't be easily broken, and also, where you can feel free to really just express yourself and be yourself. It's like whatever you guys have dealt with in your past and in your past relationships that hurt you and harmed you are what brought you guys to one another and are going to help you guys to be close to one another and to respect one another and know how to treat one another because of situations or things that you've dealt with in your past that you don't want to relive in this relationship. Some very strong potential in this relationship. Alright, so that's for DJ Jasmine. If you're here, Jasmine Mason, you are up. It is your turn. DJ, that is very awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. All right, so Jasmine, it is your turn, and you'll be the last person that I do a reading for today. So please go ahead and ask your question, love. I'll give you about 1 more minute to ask it. I just said, see, I have a question. When you get the chance, please, and then I'll just see, can you see my comment? Oh, okay, I got you. So you said I'm a twin flame in my DM. Says he is coming. Can you see when? I'm sorry, Kylie. I've already been on here for 3.5 hours, so this is definitely going to be the last one. But if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and tune in to my next live stream to get a free reading. You want to get here during the first 15 minutes to guarantee you a spot on the list. All right, so Jasmine, let's see, when is your twin flame coming? Okay, so your twin flame is, let me see. All right, cool. That's what I thought. So your twin flame is going to be coming sometime between now and Libra season. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys either have friends in common or are in some kind of a group or spiritual type of belief system or something, and something of common interest that you guys share will probably be the thing that brings you together. Or you guys may just find that you're able to easily be friends at first, but in any event, I feel like this person, this relationship with this twin flame person is going to be coming in Libra season. So sometime between now and Libra season, which Libra season starts in September. So sometime between now and the next 4 months, this person should be coming into your life. All right. So thank you so much, Jasmine, for subscribing, and for everyone that has tuned in today. I definitely appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace and prosperity. And you're welcome, Jasmine.